The city of brotherly love getting hit with some snow here as we get set to play. And away we go at the link. Kickoff taken at the 3. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's another carry for Barkley. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Hurts. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Cowboys are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He put some juice on a deep throw. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening.
Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
35 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Plowing up the middle. Has a lane inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes a defender. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Dak off the play fake. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded at the 20. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Works his way to the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. On the handoff, here's Gainwell. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. Hurts setting up to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Eagles take a 5-point first quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Eagles push their lead to 6. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. His return makes it up to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th? They'll run for it with Barkley. No one around. He's got space. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And somebody jumped on it around the 5. Who's got it? Oh, officials say it's going to stay with the offense. We're back and excited to start the 2nd. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that Well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Flush down out to his left. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action, Prescott. Bails out of, and they take this in for the score. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Run down, and at the end, he loses the football. It's knocked free. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles hold an 11-point advantage. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And the touchdown's got to keep coming for him as they still trail here. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's on the move. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be second down. Throwing again is Dak. On the move, headed right. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Dak now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Running right, it's Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So now here's 3rd and 5. Hurts to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Hurts looking to throw. And the defender comes away with it. Deron Bland has it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's out the clear. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The Cowboys yet again sending the offense out for a 2-point try. Keeping it on the ground. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. So a quality return, but you're going to have to wipe away some of it as they get caught for holding along the way.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hurts. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Yeah.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Yeah.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for second down. Here's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breaths as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he has to be happy about his game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Chased out to his right. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, Prescott. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Caught near the end zone. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kick taken in here at the 17. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance? Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Saquon. Oh, he just hurdled over him. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. He's keeping it. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Illegal forward pass.
Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Turpin with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The COWBOYZ and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 1st down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On the move, looking deep down the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another throw for Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the move, headed right. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Dak off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. Running in the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead to 7. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times. And oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2.
That is a big-time call. I'm not going to lie. It took some serious guts to call. Had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in the special teams unit, it's rewarded.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He spins right by him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Donovan Wilson picks it on. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
It's taken in by Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to... Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Oh, it puts some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Flip to the kicker. Oh, he's running. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Keeps it moving. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The COWBOYZ make it a 9-point advantage. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. For decades, Flipper Anderson's 1989 record has stood, and here, Brock, we've finally seen it beaten. He just topped 336 yards and now holds the most yards receiving. And no, they faked it! Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Now he's past the 25. Devontae Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. This offense sent it back to the field, led by their receiver. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in his... The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ball's loose in the end zone. And he's going to take it back. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching them off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's incomplete left side. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That's Lamb running the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, Dak. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Throw complete to Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. He's on the move. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. And they pick him off again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They give it to him again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Play action, Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Looking deep down the middle. And that's the record! His 5th interception of this ballgame. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football back as he sets a new record with his 5th interception of this game.
Kate, we have watched hundreds of games, and we have called so many of them together, and we have never seen this. Frankly, no one in NFL history has ever seen this. We are witnessing what may be one of the greatest single individual defensive efforts we've ever seen in this league's history.
Forced out to his right. Try and push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing here, Hurts. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. He connects downfield on 4th. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that
pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And given the weather, I'm not sure we expected to see quite as much offense as we did, Brock. Credit both offenses for having a plan to deal with the snow, and of course to these guys for playing through that cold and leaving here with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.